So, Frank, you were in World War II.
World War II.
My grandfather was in World War II as well.
Your grandpa?
My grandpa, but he's not around anymore. So, how old are you?
102
You're 102 years old.
and a half.
And a half.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So tell me a little bit about the war too. Like, were you living here when you moved to do the war?
Was that what?
Were you living in Lawrence County whenever you got
Yeah.
shipped away?
Newcastle, up Croton.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what happened that day when you got the letter.
Tell Ashley what branch of the service, what you did, and where you served. Go ahead.
Army Air Force, Asiatic Pacific. I was vacationing in New York City, and I got a telegram. Lester said, report back, Roosevelt wants you in the Army. That was, I think, September 1942. I come home, got everything ready, bye-bye. Went to, I think, in those days, I think we went to New Cumberland first. Then I come home for a couple of weeks, and I went, not Indian Town Gap, the induction center. Where the heck was it? Up around Altoona somewhere. We stayed there a couple of days, and I went to Camp Lee, Virginia. I was there. Basic training, took basic training, went to culinary school. I don't know why. I hung around my mother too long, I think, around the kitchen. And I wanted to fly. I played around out here a little bit in Milton. And I told my first sergeant all the time, I want to fly. I don't want the quartermaster. Oh, you'll be all right, Malizia, you'll be all right. Then there was a bulletin board outside, and I saw Private Frank Malizia, Salt Lake City, Utah, Air Force. But I didn't pass. The donkey kicked me in Italy when I was a kid, and I didn't finish the high school. That was it. You had to finish high school to go to OCS, Officer Candidate School. So I went to, I was there, I think I was there January, February, March, April, in Salt Lake City. Never called me. Nobody asked me for nothing. And all of a sudden I got shipped out. Went to Salt Lake City, and I started my career there. And on the bulletin board, I had, because you had to read the bulletin board every day to find out what was going on. And I saw it on the bulletin board that said that anybody has any idea about flying a little bit there, report to the first sergeant. I went there. He said, "You have some flying?" I said, "Yeah, I went out there, Newcastle at Milton, learned to fly." So by golly, I became a co-pilot, and the little Piper Cub. I was. We taught the gunners how to shoot down Jap Zeros. That was my job. We had this long. It had to be a cable hooked onto the back end of the J3 Piper Cub, and we went back and forth and back and forth. And the old boy fell in love, and I married this girl, 16-year-old girl. And I left her pregnant, went overseas. I think I'd gone a little over a year. And I come home. Well, we got the shit beat out of us a little bit. Well, I don't think you ought to put that in there. Yeah. And got a letter one day. My wife had I don't think they used miscarriage in them days. I don't think. But she said the baby passed away. And I come home and I don't know. The world was so different. I don't know. My mother told me at the time, she said, "You got old looking." Well, I was gone 41 months. And I stuck around a little bit there. And where the heck did I go? I went to, let's see. You know where, what the heck is here now? Where we at? Let me get my location here. Down here on Mercer Street. Is it a Moose Club over there? There's a club that just moved there.
Are you talking about the Eagles?
Out here?
Or the Moose? The
Huh?
Eagles or the Moose?
Is it the Moose Club?
There's a Moose Club.
Yeah. And they opened up a store there. It was Streamline Market. And I went to work there, and pretty soon there, the world broke. My wife got the TB, and I got transferred up to Homer City, Pennsylvania, and I spent 2.5 years with her, and she passed away. And the rest, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to say it. I want to go back a little bit. I was born in Italy. I came here with my mother, I think, 1929, I think. And I started school up in Croton School. I don't know up until today how I ever went to first grade to Ben Franklin. How did I pass? How did I learn to speak American and everything? I don't know.
You did it though.
Honest to God, I don't know. Up until today, I couldn't tell how a kid from Italy didn't know anything about America, and I passed them grades.
You must have been pretty sharp.
No, I think them teachers felt sorry for me a little bit. I think.
Well, they helped you graduate.
Yeah.
And then you fell in love. And how long were you married for?
I got married in 1943, and she died 49. Yeah.
So tell me, when you grew up in Lawrence County, essentially.
Yes.
So, what did your mom and father do here? And can we move this to the side again? Here, I'm gonna just move that right there. What did your parents do here, and what was their work line?
Oh, Dad had a grocery store up in Croton, and I think that's where I learned to speak American. And not only that, we lived with my uncles and 4 kids and a wife, of course. And everybody went to sleep during the night, you know. And Dad had me up. We had an old McCaskey cash register. Not like today, like you got back and forth. And Dad had me make change. I thought he was cruel. But you know what? When we bought the Leslie Hotel, where we at? Oh, across the street, that parking lot, that was a park, the Leslie Hotel we purchased. And
So your parents owned the Leslie Hotel?
yeah. And I'll tell you, I could make change blindfold. Yeah, I used to reach back, you know. Beer that day was 15 cents a glass, and the ham sandwich 35 cents. So I didn't have to muck around with too much change. I don't know how I made it. When people used to tell me, says, "Boy, you're lucky. You're Italian." I said, "Lucky?" I said, "It's so easy." "What do you mean it's so easy?" "It's so easy." I said, "Everybody likes me." I said, "I like everybody else. I get along. I don't know what the problem. I can't get a job." They said, "I get a good job." I said, "I should be working for you, coming from the old country." But I don't know. I don't know whether God kicked me in the butt. Or I said, but it was fun growing up. Oh my.
Do you have any special memories around here?
Oh my, oh my. I had so much fun. Had sadness, but I had, I just loved. And I got a job with Junedale. Where we at? Up here somewhere. Oh, next to Murphy's. That used to be Junedale there in Betty Gay. I got a job with them, and Mr. Lewis there, I don't know why he liked me. He took me down the basement. He said, Richard Rubens, he was my next door neighbor, buddy. He was the meat manager, so I had no problem getting a job there. And I got the job, and I worked all the state of Ohio. Somebody go on vacation, I'd go there. I'd just pack up and go. And August 1955, let's see, I left Junedale, and we opened up the Leslie Hotel. And I was there.
Can you describe the Leslie Hotel to me? I'm not originally from Newcastle. I never got to see it. I've seen pictures, but I'd love to hear your story about what it looked like, and maybe you can describe coming into the hotel and what it looked like.
Oh, the fun part was there was a room. It was $3 a night.
$3 a night for a hotel room. Wow.
$3 a night. It was. I should have brought that picture. I don't know. We had. I would say, Dad come down. Dad come down one day, and I had French cuffs, and what the heck they call them?
Cufflinks?
Cufflinks, yeah. Had that all dressed up real nice, no customers. You know what they did? They, not petition, what the heck they call it? What they call it when they marched out in front, wouldn't come in? What's that word?
Strike?
Huh?
Did they strike?
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't a strike. No petition. I forget what the heck it was. They wouldn't come in, so what are we going to do? So I went around Youngstown. I come up with that invention. I don't know where I found it. Get a whole ham. How could there's a shank, a butt, a shank, a butt, shank, a butt. There's 3 parts to ham. But anyway, the Raffle brothers came into the pictures. You know who they were? The ones that got, what the heck is it?
Arby's?
Yeah?
The Arby's?
Yeah. They come into the picture, and I come up with the idea. I forget who made it. Somebody made a tripod, a rack light I could stick at shank. And there we started a ham sandwich board, and we really let go. A ham sandwich, 35 cents. We didn't have no scale either. Just cut I guess the way the guy looked or the mood you were in. Yeah, we just go ahead and cut it, and the sandwich and glass of beer, 15 cents, and a ham sandwich.
And Arby's.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Arby's. It was ours.
It was yours, Leslie.
Yeah. We caught that idea from them.
Oh.
And what I said, we had, 3 wieners in a bun, buy 'em by the ton. 3 little, I think you're too young. Did you ever see them little wee hot dogs in a Vienna can?
In a can, yes.
Yeah.
The Spam ones?
3 of them, yes.
Yes.
3 of them. And then we really got going good. We started to pay our bills, no problem at all. And
What happened to the hotel?
oh, let's see. Oh yeah, and 1954, I decided to get married again. Old Patricia. Then I went out here and I went under the GI Bill. I went out and got my private pilot's license. Yeah. And I really took off, and oh my. Everybody run the ride with the kid. Hambone, they call me. They all want to go up in the airplane.
So is that your nickname, Hambone?
Huh?
Is your nickname Hambone? then?
Hambone, yeah.
I love that. So you were a pilot.
Yeah.
How many years did you fly for?
How many fly? No, I had a private license. I wanted to get that license and become a pilot, to take all them stewardess, take all them stewardess out.
You wanted to date all the stewardess.
Yeah. But they got married. But I live in a generation where I'm proud of who I am. I served honorably. I didn't take no bullshit. I did what I had to do. Overseas there, I think everybody, if you're in the military, you ought to have a shot at it. You appreciate this country. All this crap going around over there. I think you gotta be from a foreign country. In my days, not today, not them having a pack on my back and coming across illegally. I come out in Villa Marie. I went to Villa Marie that couple of years ago at the church here, and everybody went to communion but me. Mass was over, and I'm walking out, and the guy put his arms on my shoulder. He was a priest. He said, "What's your name?" Frank Malizia. He said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Yeah, why?" This is important what I was going to tell you right now as we go into this. And he said, "Can I ask you something?" He said, everybody went to communion, but you, why?" I said, "Well, I got a history of meanness, and I got a history of sadness." He said, "You want to talk about it?" I said, "Well, I have to ask you a couple of questions. Did you go to seminary when you was a boy or middle age?" He said, "What's that do?" I said, "Well, if you went to the seminary when you was a little kid there, you could understand me." I said, "But growing up, I don't think you'll understand me." He said, "One of these days, we'll talk about it." I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you, I got a lot of bitterness and I got a lot of love." I said, "Father, one of these days," I said, "before I die," this is about 15 years ago or so, I said, "the way this country's going," I said, I must have been maybe 75 and 80. I said, "I'm going to be a rap on my door, and somebody's going to open up and grab me, and they're going to take me to the slaughterhouse." "What are you talking about?" I said, "The way this country's going," I said, "there's a lot of evil." I said, "Everybody's fighting everybody." And I honest to God, I don't know what you call me. But at one time, I met this girl in Nebraska. I made the world pretty good. She was taking psychology or something, or had to do with penetrating people's mind. And I was with her for a while, and I got pretty good. But she told me, she said, "Frank, one thing you gotta remember. If you leave this world, you might not be able to come back." And what the heck what was I going to say? Oh, I got where I could almost penetrate people's mind. I tried it all when we had the hotel in Youngstown. I tried it on a couple of women that were there, and I stopped. I couldn't go to rest because I didn't know how to bring them back in. But to get back to this guy knocking on my door, they were going to get me and kill me or do something with me, get me out of there. And in my mind, deep in my mind, if we don't bring back what we started with 100 years ago, then we're going to lose this country.
What do we need to bring back, you think?
Huh?
What is it that we need to bring back, you think, that would make the change? Is there a specific thing that can kind of be the change all for that?
Well, I don't like this bull crap like we do today. You can't shake hands anymore. Nobody talks to you anymore. I live in a cold society.
So what was it like that you remember?
Oh,
Like,
God.
can you describe to me, whenever you walked down the street when you were younger, how it was different then than it is now?
What's that word?
When you were younger, how was it different around here than it is now?
Oh, my.
Social...
I remember when we had the hut.
different?
Oh, the whole society is different. Society, you might get something like this, or people pass you on the street and don't say hello to you.
But they used to?
Huh?
But how did they used to react? When you'd walk down the street, let's say you were walking down whenever you were 15, 16 years old.
Oh
Do you
my!
remember walking down the street? Can you describe what it was like?
I don't remember. I don't walk down Croton anymore, but I remember. Oh, so many times we had a shack. As kids had a shack, and we'd walk downtown. Look around. We were a big shop. We were allowed. I think. What the heck was it there? Something my mother didn't allow me to put on. I don't think shorts were popular then, I don't believe. And we'd go downtown and show off a little bit and come home. I remember we worked in Dad's store and his brother. For Christmas we got $20. For our birthday, we got $10. What's that, Easter? Easter, we got $20. That's it. The Paramount Theater, Vogue. What is it, where Spencer Paints was? There was a movie, it was 11 cents. Dad, how we got a quarter, I'll never know. He gave us a quarter. Us kids had the shack. And we'd go down there and we'd two cuckoo cones. Do you know what they are? It's a chocolate-covered cone with 2 scoops of ice cream. I think it was about 12 cents, I think. But I think we got 3 or 4 pennies change. And I tell everybody, they don't believe me. They said, "Oh, you're full of crap." But I remember, I'm trying to get the directions. Where what is it? Croton Avenue and East Washington Street. What's the name of that big building that's closed? No, Newcastle Dry Goods? Okay. I remember how high that sidewalk was from the street. I guess that's how much blacktop must be on it. We had to help one another to get up there.
Wow. It was really high, huh?
Yeah?
Jeez.
It's good.
Do you have memories of Cascade Park?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, they just put a sign up there.
Yeah, I saw
Okay,
that.
all right.
I'm
All right.
excited about that.
That was we must have just came from Italy then, and Dad brought us up there. Might have been a merry-go-round maybe. But we got under him, hold on, Dad, Mom's holding on to me, and I guess she got sick, and she let us go. But go ahead and laugh. The first time I ever had any intimacy with a girl. Lily and Ruby lived next door to us. And Dad brought her along with us, and she made me lay back there with my shoulder up against her legs. Oh. But that was a beautiful pork. I remember us guys used to meet, not the guys from the shack. The guys there, I was in the bar business in about 10, 15. They had these skee ball, and our buddies had, they had that skee ball. And after the skee ball, we'd go in the back and have ham sandwiches and, of course, alcohol, you know, like that. And this buddy of mine, Dickie Adino, I don't know if you knew him. He was an attorney. He's about, probably not much taller than this. And my buddy Norm Scrazzo was big, big, probably about the size of both of you guys. Norm was scared of snakes, which most Italian people are. In them days, they were afraid of snakes, including me. And if you get 300 or something with a skee ball, they give you one of them snakes, a rabbit or something like that. And Norm gets one of them things, and he's teasing Richard. That door, the entrance to that door must have been that thick. He pinned Dickie Adino up again, hung him up over. He said, "I'll kill you, son of a so-and-so." He said, "Mondo, if you're going to kill me, let me know why you're going to kill me." He said, "You know why?" I said, "No, I don't know why." He said, "You know I'm afraid of snakes." He said, I don't know. And he let him down. Them wives thought we were all cheating on them. Here we were up there drinking beer and whiskey and everything else goes with it. It was fun. Oh, it was fun growing up. It's life is not what you make it. Like people say today, Frank, life is what you make it. It isn't so. It isn't so. There's somebody out there besides God and the devil that's pushing this around. And all we did. People say like that God will take care of you, or He won't give any more than you can carry. I don't believe it. There's something in between there. Something in between. And that brain that I used to have, I don't have it anymore. It's something happens. I don't know. Something happens maybe when you get old. I don't know. But I can't get back. Oh, if I could go back and do some of the things that I should have done.
What would you have done differently?
Huh?
What would you have done differently?
Well, I'd just like to know what would I have done in Italy if I would have stayed there. I didn't want to come because I had nothing. My dad was already here. I didn't know my father.
How old were you when you came here?
7.
Okay.
7. I don't know whether I'd have been the mayor of that little wee town, but I miss my grandpa terribly. That I was talking to I was talking to that nun and the priest during that, what do they call it? That sickness?
COVID.
Yeah. And I was talking to them, and then they couldn't understand why at 95, no, about 90, so why I miss my grandpa so much. And I said, Father, you're a man of the cloth. I've been out in this world a lot longer than you have, and I said, it's a different world. I said, a different world than what you. I said, you were sheltered. I said, 8, 9 years in the seminary. I said, I was kicking butt out there, and with you guys too, it's called get a different. You can hardly wait for somebody to have say their act of contrition to get the hell out of the house, get out of there to go on to somebody else. You guys are different, and the bring an insert in this buddy when I was with Junedale. This buddy of mine was dating with me. And I used to like to use that dirty word all the time. And he said, Hambone, you got to quit swearing. I said, Jack, you're going to be a priest, aren't you? He said, yeah, Hambone. He said, I'm going to be a priest. I said, oh, God bless you. And he'd call me in Washington and he wanted to quit. I said, nah. I said, come on home, marry my wife. I'll go to seminary. I want to be a priest or a monk or something like that. And he finally got ordained, became a priest. We were good buddies. So they can't crap me. Anybody says, I don't know what the other side of the world's about, because I hung around my buddy. I quit swearing, using that dirty word too. Not in front of him anyway.
So let me ask you, do you remember going to the dance hall at all?
Huh?
Do you remember going to the dance hall at all at Cascade Park? Do you remember the dance hall?
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't dance in.
You couldn't dance?
Never danced on that floor.
Why?
I couldn't dance. I'd take all the girls out of Lakewood Beach, but I never danced. I was shy. I don't know why. And when I got married out in Antonino, Kansas, I couldn't dance at all there. And my mother-in-law, they were German, and Frank, he said, drink some schnapps. Schnapps is alcohol, you know. So I drank, I don't know how much I did, but, and she finally, my mother-in-law said, Frank, he said, the band wants to quit. I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. I started dancing after that. I don't believe anybody in Youngstown on Belmont Avenue could outdance me. I was in a few contests, and I still remember this girl. She said, Frank, I can't dance like you. That thing. I said, I'm taller than you. I'll kick you the knee. That's when you put that knee up against mine. She was my partner. We won a lot of $50.
Wow.
Yeah, and I gave it to the waitresses. Yeah. But I can't dance. They don't carry me anymore. I don't know why.
Do you love Lawrence County? Do you love where we live?
I do. I love everything, but I don't like some of the crap they pull. I don't like. I don't think the politicians are honest.
Okay.
I don't think. When I asked my dad for the Brewick, it's Buick, but he called it a Brewick. He'd say no. That was no. I didn't say, Dad, I'll wash the car or something. It was no. And anyway, today it's all garbage today. I don't. Maybe you kids can understand. Now, Sammy Pedro, he's 80. I think he's just 81. He can't understand the word is in the dictionary. Why is it you people use that, describe that word differently than what I did when I was a kid?
What word are you referring to?
I don't know what the word, but it was something there. Had to do with something. I can't remember. I should have marked, but it's different.
Things take on new
It's
definitions.
yeah.
That's confusing.
That's the word, definition. Yeah, they're different. I always saw. My daughter that I have to the first wife. I bought her a dictionary. I know that thing's 5 or 6 inches deep. When she was going to St. Mary's, and I got her nothing. The abbreviation. No, it wasn't not abbreviation.
Definition?
Definition. Yeah. It's nowhere near like they used to say. It's all shortcut. And I'm out of the ballpark because I don't understand. I'm not into that society.
Sure. It is confusing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you though, like, with the positive things, what are the positive things that you like about where we live?
About what?
What are the positive things that you like about where we live?
What do you mean, where we live?
Well,
Oh, right here.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen a big drop in Newcastle. But you know what I think? I think the whole country went that way. I think. Not only did we take a deteriorating society and a deteriorating landmark and everything, it's that has to change every 100 years maybe.
So let me ask you another question then. So, what is your favorite restaurant here in town?
None.
You don't like any of the
No.
restaurants? Okay, what's your favorite ice cream?
Ice cream?
Yeah.
It isn't vanilla. I don't like nothing vanilla. White. A black girl worked for me one time. She said, Mr. Malizia, you don't like black people? I said, yeah, I like black people. And she said, why don't you like white ice cream? I said, I don't know. She said, then you like black people. I said, I guess so. I don't know.
Do you have like a favorite ice cream store in town?
Well,
What's your let's put it this way. What's your favorite treat of choice around here?
drinks.
Drinks. Okay, tell me about that. Where's the bar to go to?
Oh, I don't go to none of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't go to beer joints anymore. I don't know because I can't go. I don't have anybody to drink with.
Realize you said treats. I think you
Oh.
realize you said drinks, so
Oh.
phrase it differently.
What is your favorite sweet treat that you enjoy around here?
I don't like macaroni anymore.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I think I lost my taste bud. I like to sit down and bull crap with people. I don't get that anymore. I go for coffee 4 or 5 times a week at Dunkin' Donuts. No, not Dunkin' Donuts.
McDonald's.
I can't get a word in edgewise. I'm out of the ballpark. Got nobody that wants to listen to me.
I
So-
want to listen to you. I
Yeah.
think your stories are great.
Oh, they're not as great as I would like to tell.
Well, for somebody who's 102 years old and has lived a pretty full life, you have a lot to say, and I like your stories. So tell me more about the things that you like about having been on the earth for 102 years. You were in the sky a lot, huh? You were a pilot? I used to fly a lot. I used to be in a Cessna.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love Cessnas.
Yeah?
I would love to learn how to fly myself, but I dated 2 pilots in my lifetime, and I've been in like several different Cessnas, and I love the sky.
Yes.
There's something special about it. Can you describe that for me?
Yeah.
What is it?
I gave up a woman to fly that airplane. That's how much I love to fly. Yeah.
What is it about it?
Free. Freedom. You gotta use your brain. When you're flying, you're by yourself there. Everything that airplane does, you better do it right. It's something different. Everybody doesn't have that choice to be a pilot. I think you got to be a little smarter than smart to fly. And not, because there's no mucking around up there. Solo, that's called. I never thought in the world a little Italian boy from Italy would come over there and did the things that I did. I don't think. I think the highest and the lowest in my life, I would say, and I'd say it with all honesty and all heart. When I left Grandpa, he broke my heart. I know I broke his heart. And when I came out of the army and I saw my mother, that was the happiest moment of my life. Oh, I loved my mother. Anybody don't love her mother, something's wrong with them. I preach that to my kids all the time. I don't mean nothing. What do you mean you're our dad? I said, I can go out there and do all kind of bullshit. I said, but your mother is right there for you. She nurses you, carries you through while I'm out there working over there. She takes care of you. Very important. And I think we lost it, honest to God. I'll say it 100 times, we lost it. We don't have it. Johnson, President Johnson, he helped screw the whole thing up. What was it, 2 chickens in every pot or something like that? He started that bull crap, husband and wife going out and work. They don't have family no more. I come home, I went in the store, because you had to go to the store to get to the house. But it's not like that anymore. The old man, honest to God, a lot of times I sit in front of that TV and I'm bawling because I never see the father around anymore. And all these here different doings, you know, on television, I never see a father anymore.
Was your dad in your life a lot when you were younger?
Was that what?
Was your dad in your life a lot when you were younger?
Good what?
Was your father in your life a lot when you were younger?
Oh, I was there. I was there with him all but the half a dozen hours in school. Yeah, I was there right there.
Working at the hotel?
Yeah.
And at the
store. Yeah.
What? And it was a grocery store?
Yeah.
Did you guys sell something that was very popular at the time?
Yeah, Kumbits.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Kumba?
I don't know what that is.
Kumbits is them candy things that they throw years ago when you got married.
It's Italian candy.
Oh, is it like the almonds with the
Right.
chocolate? Ah, I got you. Okay.
They used to come in from Struthers, Lowville, and everything to buy them goddamn Kumbits. I used to think they were crazy.
So that was the popular thing for people to get back then.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that was really popular that you guys sold?
Oh, I could say so many things. I think I was popular up Croton, I think, because I was funny. I like to laugh. I like people that like to hear me because they laugh. Maybe a lot of times they don't get to laugh at home. But I'm a great storyteller, and and I was a daredevil. I was a daredevil up there too with us 6 guys.
Same 6 guys all the time?
Yeah.
Who were the 6 guys?
Well, my cousin Lester, he's dead. My cousin Joel, he's dead. My buddy Bob Padula, he's dead. My buddy Frankie Cook, he's dead. My buddy Danny Mell is dead. And my buddy Dominic Manzo's dead. They've all been dead 15, 20 years.
Wow. So you get to keep their story alive.
Oh, my. It's
That's a hard job. You got to do it justice.
yeah. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
We were gonna build this shack, but we didn't have any money. So we got these boards with girls' names on them. You probably never saw them before in your life. I think it had 100 names of different girls. Stick them out, 3 for a quarter or something like that. We went around and sold all of them house to house. I think we got $9 or something like that. And we got Sam Melly. He was one of the few that had a pickup truck up Croton. He went out to lumber there somewhere out in Honeyberry Road and bought this lumber, and we built the shack. And we had we wanted to put electric. My dad's house was on Hawthorne Street. This shack was between Hawthorne and Hawes Avenue. Had to put a so we didn't know. I think, well, I don't think the war even started then. I don't believe. And sheriff, we call him Sheriff Paredes. These guys, I don't think you knew. John Paredes, the doctor, his brother, we saw him downtown one day, and we asked him, he said, well, okay. So we come up Duquesne Street, and he said, Lester was the biggest guy. I was older than him, but he was big. And he said, the biggest guy, if you could drive, I think it was a 9-passenger Packard, I think he had. Big. He said, if you guys can drive, one of you guys can drive that car, I'll put the wire in for you. So we asked we asked Dad. Dad said, okay. We can hook a wire up there from the up in the attic down there. So Lester got it and he drove that car. I don't know how the hell he could drive it. And we put electric down that shack. And my buddy Daddy Ozzy, he worked for the Newcastle News, and he got the Newcastle News in the Pacific there, with all that fighting and all that bullshit. Like, he said, hey, Hambone, he said, who's this George Belize? I said, that's my brother. He said, they burned the shack down. So when we come home over there, gone in 41 months, the shack burned.
That's sad.
We had so much fun. So much fun over there. Oh, I can't get, it ain't there no more.
What is still here?
It's, I can't back up what I want to say, but I'll say it anyway. It's well, my generation is gone. All these guys that I grew up in Croton and everything, they're all gone. All them guys, 15, 16 guys that I used to correspond with when I come out of the service, they're all gone. They've been gone 15, 20 years. And the loving part is, all these guys that I see up at McDonald's, they're all grandkids of these mothers and fathers that I knew in school. It's hard to explain that. It is. It's hard to explain it. How? Why? These guys I played bocce with. I don't play this year. Up in Cascade Street, up in the Cascade Park. This Joe drives the bus for Newcastle Transit. He told me his name. We was talking about, I was going with this girl down Moravian Street. You know where the King Hummer Hall is? I was going with her and I dumped her when I was in the military. I guess I had the stripe PFCs good. And she just grabbed that blouse. We call it a blouse and a jacket. And she just grabbed it, and I didn't like her anymore. And I was talking to these different guys like that. How old are you? I guess I'm 95 or something like that. And told me, I said, no, he said, who'd you say? Mary Master. She said, that's my mother. Oh, that was his mother.
You could have been his father.
I got in enough trouble. I had enough trouble without that bullshit.
He still plays
And,
much.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, the Croton-
And all these,
Croton dudes.
and all these kids, most of them kids, they're either, they was their grandparents, some of them, a lot of them guys I played ball with, they're grandparents of these guys I went to school with. How can that be?
You're the exception of the rule.
Yeah,
You're
but
timeless.
Yeah, but there was, on the right-hand side, you know where that gas station is on Croton Avenue over there?
Yeah.
About 4 doors down there was a brick house. I think it was 403, I think. I still remember. And we'd be coming home from school, and that woman said, go across the street, you daggers, you. And my dad and uncle said, don't say nothing, we're in business, you know.
Right.
But we got half of Newcastle, half of the other Malizia, Newcastle, or Malice. They changed their names. I went to school. I don't know why or who enrolled me up in Croton School. But when I got to high school, the teacher, some kind of a piece of paper or something like that, she said, "Staat te ziet." And some of them kids from Croton over there, they said, what's his name? Is Staat te ziet. What's that mean? Shut up. He said, that was the word around up in Croton, the Italians. Staat te ziet. That means when you shut your mouth, we don't want to hear you.
So was Croton primarily an Italian neighborhood, like that street?
One name, when I was flying my airplane, I tried to remember him 75 years ago, and I couldn't remember till one day. A guy said, Hambo, he said, that guy, the constable up in Uniontown was Buck Reynolds. I said, oh, God darn. Anyway, I was flying in low that day there, and he got my number. And the first thing he called me a Dago. He didn't even know my name. And he said, right there, he said, you Dagos stole Croton off of the Welsh. He said, where'd you come? I said, I was in Italy. He said, oh, you were born in Italy? He said, yeah. He said, this was all Welsh up here and all apple trees.
Really?
Welsh people up Croton.
And then it switched.
Isn't that something?
Wow. We are going to acknowledge all the different cultures that exist within Lawrence County. So at the festival, there'll be a Mora competition. You know Mora, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there'll be a Mora competition.
I don't think I could play that anymore.
I don't know how to. It's beyond me. I didn't even know it existed until recently.
Yeah.
But we're also doing a Coney Island hot dog eating competition. And we're doing the best sauce competition.
Oh.
And if you're around, I'd love for you to come to those days and enjoy it. But if it's too hot, which it could potentially be, and I can also arrange for you to have somebody walk you around. You've been to Cascade Park,
Yeah.
but you know how hilly it is now, and I just don't want you to get
Heat
hurt.
don't bother me. I was in the Pacific.
Yeah.
I could eat 12 hot dogs when I was in high school.
Could you really? Holy cow.
Coney Island was on the right-hand side,
Uh-huh.
and the white front was on the left-hand side.
Uh-huh.
I used to buy 5 cents.
5 cents a dog. What a great deal.
Boy,
That's
they were
great.
good.
Yeah? That's great. That is really great. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, really. It's I just miss my buddies.
I know.
I
It's
mean,
really hard to have been through as long of a lifetime as you have and have a majority of your family
Yeah.
and friends pass on and see
they're all
that.
gone.
But you know what? You can make new friends, like you said. It's kind of nice to have their their children around to ask you questions, and I bet you they ask you whenever they need to hear some advice from their
Yeah, but
folks.
you can't, they can't comprehend.
They won't be able to.
No.
But
I knew my grandpa. These
Right.
kids today don't know their grandpa.
this is true. This is true.
We're all scattered up. Second World War, everybody disappeared. I married a girl from Kansas. This guy married her, and they stayed there.
Right.
It split up.
But you came back.
Yeah,
Why did you come back?
back to
Oh, you went back and forth?
back to Newcastle.
Yeah.
My mother.
Was she here?
Yeah,
She came for family.
yeah.
You loved your mom a lot.
Oh my God.
I love how you said that coming back from the war, the person who made you happiest to see was your mother.
Oh yeah,
That's dear to me.
yeah.
So, but I want to thank you.
Thank you too, honey, for having me.
I'm very excited to have your information.